So
wait, isn't this shit recording?
It is recording. I might just put all this shit on, to be honest.
Wow, you might
Right, shall we do it then?
I guess we have to.
Okay. Welcome to the Quick Stop F1 podcast. My name is Nyasha, and you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate that. Joining me, as ever, my co-host, co-founder, birthday girl. Go.
Oh, shawty.
It's your birthday. We gonna party
like it's your birthday. We gonna sip Bacardi
Party like it's your birthday. You don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. Welcome, Thandie Sabanda, aka Lil Kim, aka Sekuru Fat Cook. How's it going? What are you saying?
It's all well. I've literally got a box down here, which I have to be really, really careful of. And it's a lovely present that we received from Wolfpack. I'll show you guys in a second.
Nice. Yeah, of course. Nice. I said to him that we're going to take a picture together. With it, but we never see each other.
Come to the barbecue, though.
I'll
come to the barbecue.
I might even, you know what? Am I going to pop it? Maybe. Anyway, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I've seen you out in Sweden. Huh?
Stockholm is just the best city ever, you guys.
Yeah.
I was partying all weekend from Thursday to Sunday. I left the club at 5 a.m. to hop on a flight at 7 a.m. back to the UK. Did they feed me on the plane?
In Sweden.
Yeah, they did. They did feed me.
Did you bring your towel?
My own towel?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I did.
They don't give people towels in Sweden.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Swedish people, I'm not even trying to offend you or nothing. I think you're the most beautifulest people I've ever seen in my life. Like,
they're all very tall.
Wow. Like, you guys, they're all really tall. You can tell they're like Caucasian, but like authentic Vikings.
Oh yeah, you know when Denzel went to Vietnam to get the heroin in American Gangster, from the source, like doing none of this mixed shit. That is pure white.
I was wondering where you're going with that. Pure white.
Well, that's pure.
Good white.
Do you know what I mean? A1. Do you know what I mean? You just put it on your tongue like, that's. Oh, that's numb. Nice, fair play. Look,
it was a lot of fun. And then I obviously turned 20
something.
20 something. Why are you muting your age? Like, we're both older than you.
Because
this is a good age as well. You're like you're coming into the prime of your life. You're not even actually in the prime.
Really? That's really exciting.
Your prime is like, even like physically, but also mentally is like still like a couple years away, to be honest.
I heard that the human brain doesn't develop fully until 27 years of age.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no. Yeah. I would say once I turned 27, 28, everything just like properly clicked for me.
Really?
But it's like you wake up and everything just starts to make proper sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, like.
But I swear this is also a thing where men mature slower than women. So maybe I've already reached that peak.
That's a myth. That's what men say to women to get younger women. Basically, that's that line. Like, I'm not because girls are. I'm just saying. If we're really gonna say it, I always hear people say that. It's like girls just get loads of shit put on them, and then they're like, "Well, fucking deal with that from a young age." But look, we could go into that for a long time, but we're not gonna get into that. I'm glad you had a good birthday. Everyone on the Quickstop family wishes you a happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm literally like doing 17 things at once, and it's
that's fine. Can I tell them?
I forgot we were recording just then. I was just like,
you were so casual, and I was like, I didn't want to say to you, like, bruv,
my legs were up.
Bro, I was like, I don't even know if you're in the shot of when I crop this thing. Like, so happy birthday, Thandie, from everyone.
Thank you.
Tomi, can I tell everyone your news? You're still casual, by the way.
Sorry, I didn't do that on purpose. Basically, let me just explain.
Do you want to let everyone know what's just happened?
So they played my song on Love Island. I've been told that I should tweet it. So I'm trying to do that whilst recording the podcast.
You know what?
Throwing some ammo for Red Bull in my head because I got that Red Bull fresh.
You know what?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Hollow point tips.
You know what? Whilst Tommy's doing that, and you know what? Yeah, I'm really proud of you, bro. Congratulations. That's excellent news. I'm proud of you, Thandie. I'm so happy to do this podcast with you. You're incredible. You're a lovely woman, and you're the best person.
Nyasha sent me the cutest birthday post while I was so drunk in the smoking area, but I wasn't smoking, by the way, because I don't smoke. And
I wish I could play your message. Yeah, it's so funny, but so cute. Yeah, you're fucking crying, and you're crying, and like you're just like, oh, love you, and then like at the end you're like, oh, that video was so nice.
She's a softie at heart.
Crying.
Such a softie at heart. Joey, when I was crying, you were looking at me. You know what? Yeah, you know how like dads look at their sons when they're crying, like, stop crying, bro. Yeah, this ain't a place to cry. But when to see you cry was.
What can I say? I'm in love.
I put my foot in that video. I hope you liked it.
But did you?
I tried.
Oh, you put your foot?
Yeah, I put my foot.
Oh, was that a saying? Oh, I didn't know that was a saying.
Yeah,
Okay,
I put my foot.
I put my foot in it.
I put my foot in it.
Honestly, it's the best video. I got so many messages. So many of my friends were using it to share happy birthday to me. So that was cool.
Nice. That's nice.
It's a great video, man. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Quick Stop Instagram. Yeah, I'm just a big softie nowadays. I cry.
Yeah.
I fall in love. I smile.
You fall in love. Look at this girl. She see what love does to someone, eh? Look what love would do. Just soften someone up. You know, if I can find that would be.
It's coming. It's coming soon.
It's no. You know what? I'm filled with so much love from you guys, Thandie, from Tomi, and from you guys at home. Thank you.
And Red Bull team. Whoa!
Yeah. Before we get into that, I'm gonna ask you guys to like this video, subscribe. Make sure you are leaving a 5-star review on Spotify. I think we're on like 200 and something reviews. I think our rating is 4.8. Whoever didn't rate us as a 5, I respect your opinion, but you're you know, like your Uber rating, you're seeing it go to like the 4.64, and I'm like, well, I don't want that. So 5-star reviews on Spotify. Leave us an Apple review as well. Subscribe. We're so close to 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is mad. Like we were on 1,000 in like February, so the growth is incredible. So thank you guys. We really appreciate you, and I love you guys. British Grand Prix. Wowzers!
British Grand Prix.
Hey, let me tell you something, yeah? I'll slag this country off all day, every day, yeah? Don't talk to me about Britain, okay? But let me tell you something about this country, about these isles. Things we know how to do. Racism. Fucking food that looks like you've thrown it up, but is actually gorgeous. AKA mushy peas, gravy, all of them things there.
Baked beans.
Baked beans. Big up American Twitter. And and the British Grand Prix. That shit is never a disappointment. Oh my God. I felt like breathless at the end of that. Tomi, how did you feel after the British Grand Prix? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I very much so enjoyed it. I was standing up for, I think since lap, definitely halfway, I think I got on my feet and I was just standing up because it was intense. Like I was next to my TV like this. I was up against it. And I was like whispering to my TV. I was like, come on, Lewis, man. You got this, man. You got this, bro. Like, just give it to them. I was going in, but no, it was amazing. I think from lap 1, it was just, from corner 1, it was very intense with the accident.
Yeah.
As soon as we literally saw that we've lost one Mercedes, what were we gonna do?
I wasn't concentrating on the Mercedes because the guy flipped over and almost killed a bunch of spectators. But
to be fair, yeah, I thought that was George at first because they're like George Russell, and because it's like the car. Honestly, yeah, obviously back in the day I watched F1 and I've seen like the Kubica crash at Canada where he done a madness. I saw the Grosjean crash at Spa. He done a madness. Alonso at Australia, madness. But since I started making content, obviously, when I was watching the Grosjean crash last year, I literally screamed.
Yeah,
I was
same.
like,
Did you?
I saw the
last year. That was like 2 years ago.
It was
2 years ago, mate.
That's how you
For
know
2
Grosjean's
years.
been rinsing that.
God.
Oh my day.
I thought that was yesterday because he was banging on about it.
Oi.
Sorry.
Now.
Respectfully, and you
Respectfully.
know, and we're happy he made it out. And we're happy that, amen. But the Grosjean crash, I wasn't even making content then. God, so I remember I think it was when I was really into like F1, and I screamed. And yesterday, I saw the car upside down just go across the screen. And I remember, I was just like, oh my God. And then they were saying it's George Russell. And I was like, fuck, and then they showed George Russell's car and it was fine. And Croft was like, oh, it's got tyre marks on it. And they're like, yeah, show I knew it's happened. And you know, when they don't show the replay.
Yeah, that's when you know it's tense.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's tense.
It's a madness.
Is that a rule then? Like, is it like you can't show these things, even though he's fine?
I think it started after the Yankee crash.
Yes.
I think
really?
they showed the replay, and because they hadn't known that he had died. But
Yeah.
I think from then they started. If the crash is serious, if we see part of the crash, we'll see, but they weren't focusing on it. They weren't lingering it.
Yeah, which makes sense, to be honest, because you know you had the same thing happen last year at the World Cup, weren't it? Where
Ericsson. At the Euros with Ericsson when he had
at the Euros.
Almost died.
So that is an interesting perspective at how much we should actually be showing off crashes, because we definitely saw a man on fire when we saw
Grosjean. But even with that,
Grosjean,
that was like 10 minutes afterwards, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But they got criticised.
But you definitely saw him on fire.
You saw the car. Like same with like Joe. You kind of saw in the background.
Yeah, the background. The Grosjean one was bad.
And you just saw. I've never seen flames just go up like that in my life.
I was just watching the race and I was like, oh, okay. Then all you see is this massive fireball in the back, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah. F1 got criticised for showing replays of the Grosjean crash before they'd given like a full update, I think. And obviously, but I think so now they were like really making sure. Obviously, even after he was out, they didn't show it until
the very end of the race, wasn't it?
It was like towards the end of like this safety car, the red flag period, or maybe after the red flag period had started. But they were like, they knew that he was fine, basically.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And they were saying like he's fine now, and it's we can show it. But then you know what? This is how you know Formula One. Like once they knew it was fine, it's like. Right.
They're like,
how can we rinse this?
Every fucking angle you can fucking find, they were showing it. Let's get it from Gasly. Let's get it from George. And
they had man in this hospital bed doing this.
Bro, that was even Alex Albon who had an accident as well.
His accident
was it was bad. It didn't look as bad.
Like it was more than 51 G's.
I need to get a G, and let's get a G. Fucking, what's a G-mometer? Like,
a G-mometer.
I need a G-mometer.
G-meter.
G-meter, that would do. Yeah. But like, Alex Albon was in a crash. He obviously saw the crash that was happening in front of him, slowed down. I'll hold my hands up. I did initially criticize Vettel because he went into the back of him, but obviously Albon must have slowed down, and then Vettel didn't have enough time to slow down as well. He's gone into the back of him. Albon's gone and he went into like a concrete wall, and then he got hit from multiple angles. So he was in hospital for precautionary checks. Thankfully, he's fine. Tsunoda got hit. Yuki got hit.
It's all the young ones, isn't it?
Ocon got hit as well. Yeah. He was mad. He was trying to avoid it. But let's talk about and obviously George Russell. George Russell got out of his car. He was so worried
to make sure.
You know what? I'm gonna just put.
Why we like this guy?
I'm gonna put these guys under the bus a little bit. Not even these guys. Martz from Pit Stop Fracker,
right?
Tweeted earlier that he called him Marshall George Marshall Russell. Now, I thought it was a very nice thing that he done, but I'm seeing on some quarters of F1 that people are saying that he shouldn't have got out of the car. But I guess what are your guys' opinion on that?
What are you on about, Nyasha?
I think he did the right thing getting out the car. 100%. He saw that accident. He's wearing full fire gear. he probably thought it's going to take age because this guy was over the barrier into like between the safety
safety net and
fence
and the barriers.
Yeah. So he saw the whole thing go down. So I think I think any human being would have got out straight away, especially when George would have felt the force, the impact. He's seen it and he's already off the track. He would have been like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, Thandie.
I just feel like men have this terrible locker room banter. Like, what the fuck are you making fun of him for? Like, if it was one of your mates, that's crazy. Like, if it was, we were all round the track right now and Nyasha went into a wall, I'd jump out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are people you know. Like, what the hell? What a weird thing to ask. I'm sorry. I do not rate that at all.
Mart, be better. But I love you.
Funny enough, I saw, was it Callum Ilott that tweeted that said, the first time he was in an accident and the go-kart flipped over and landed on top of him, the first person to get to him to take it off was George Russell. So that's how you know he's not acting, he's not pretending.
I just love that guy. He's just that guy.
He is.
Like, do you know what? The person I'd be thinking is doing a little pretender thing, if they were ever to do that, is...
Listen, wait, before you say anything, there's already a lot of fans that hate the three people on this call right now. So I'm thinking you're about to add some more fans, because I know who you're going to say. But I'm not sure if you need to...
No, wait, I wasn't even going to say that person, you know. I wasn't even going to say him.
Oh, wait. No! Stop! No, he's not the boogeyman. I don't care. If his name needs to get said, it's getting said. I don't care. No. I'm not, you know, I'm even finding myself putting under tweets of it, saying, oh, by the way, this is what I mean. I don't mean I'm not. It's got to stop. Why can't we just analyze my guy in the same way we analyze everyone else?
I love how no one's saying nothing, but
no one said anything. Do you know what I mean?
It's got to stop, bro. I'm not scared of him. I'm not scared of his fans, bro. They're not coming to Quick Stop Live. They're there at home watching replays of the freaking 2010 F1 season. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. No, I'm not scared. I'll say Vettel 5 times in the mirror and see what appears. I don't care.
Do you know what?
So, who are you going to say, Thandie?
He's fucking screaming down his mic, high decibel. I wasn't even going to say Vettel. That's the thing. I wasn't even going to say Vettel. I was going to save my roasting for later on, because Vettel's like the eggs in the breakfast. You've got to cook them last, don't you?
What?
Do you know what I mean? I want him hot.
You want to hot? The thing is, I wasn't even going to mention Vettel this week. I was actually going to say he had a nice little weekend, drove around this little old car. It was his birthday. Happy birthday, said Vettel.
Even Max, to be fair, Max is the eggs as well. You got to cook him last as well.
Oh, don't worry. You know when you've just got the fucking stew is just fucking it's simmering. Join. It's simmering. We'll
it's oxtail right now.
Yeah, it's oxtail. Slow cook. We'll get to that in a second.
Slow cooking. Right now we're just adding water. We're just adding water.
A little less water. It's getting.
Don't want to
burn the pot.
All these other man, they're just, the bits that you cook first, you make into a roux.
Maybe a little onion and garlic.
Yeah. Sponsored by Munch Club TV.
Sponsored by Munch Club TV. Retired foodies. Yeah. I don't even just quick stop run that game out of town. I rate George. Look, low key, I'm happy that we're not going to see any more Mr. Consistency top 5 finishes, but I'm happy that I don't get how people can hate George Russell. I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Wait, pause. I remember last season, I said I'm a George Russell fan. And I said, I'm here for George Russell. And somebody
Where do I fucking
in this
point?
room...
Where do I point?
Somebody need to point down on my screen. Somebody...
Yeah. I'm not sure how it is on the YouTube.
Where she's at. But someone wasn't feeling George Russell.
You know what? I feel bad.
You know what?
I feel bad. I feel bad because we do this every week.
No point. What is this?
We do this every week to her, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. We do it every week. I'm gonna stick up for Thandie, yeah. I'm gonna stick up for Thandie. What Thandie said was that she's not willing to get on the George Russell train until she sees hardcore results because she's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those listening on Spotify right now,
Yeah.
Thandie's left the building.
She's not there.
I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. That's fine. Thandie said that she's not getting on the George
She's
Russell.
back.
Oh, the Mercedes! Oh,
George
the
Russell
Mercedes!
t-shirt! Not the George Russell t-shirt!
Oh. To those who are listening on Spotify, Thandie came. She left. We thought she's gone, and she came back wearing the Mercedes merch. I was going to explain for you, but you know what? You're a big woman.
You know what?
Oh God.
You know what? Right?
Yeah.
I'm so sick of people. Sorry, I've just dropped my earphone.
She's sick and tired. She's sick and tired of being sick and tired, Joe. She's not having
sick
it.
and tired of being sick and tired about why everybody wants to misquote me. I feel like we've had this conversation before. In fact, we've had it in 3 episodes where I have to explain. I'm not doing that with you, Tommy. Go back to the archives, give us a view, give us a subscribe, and watch the shit. Do you know what I mean? I already explained myself, okay?
All I'm saying,
Are you gonna explain yourself again?
I've been a fan of George Russell since he first came into Formula One.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's good. And you know what? But there are a lot of people. I think there are a lot of people who. I think I said this at the start of the season.
Wait, do you know what? I wasn't even for for diehard Thandie fans who love to quote me. I never said I didn't like him. I can tell you who I said last season who I didn't like. Valtteri Bottas, Max Verstappen. Yeah, I said that with chest as well. That's a dog in me. Yeah, that's a dog in me. I'm a real. But the thing about George Russell I said I don't trust him. He hasn't sold me yet. But I said I'd bought the ticket. Do you know what I mean? I'd bought the ticket. It was there.
I remember we recorded an episode and you I think it was even before the season started, you specifically said something that was very anti-George Russell. And I remember saying, I can't remember what it was, but I need to go back and check.
You know what?
I'm gonna find that clip. I'm gonna find that clip.
This guy,
and everyone finna see that.
This guy is gonna go through. How many episodes you been on now? Like this must be like fifth, sixth episode.
It's like 7th.
Oh really?
Like the 7th episode. I'm a regular. God damn.
Oh, yeah,
7th and his fucking last. Anyway, let's move on.
Can't stop me. Can't stop. July 31st. I'm there. Quick Stop live and direct in the building.
Oh my God. I think there's a lot of distrust of George. I think a lot of people don't like that George is uplifted above Lewis in the media, and that they use George as a pawn to beat Hamilton with, or a stick to beat Hamilton with, even though George has got the more stable car because Hamilton's running the experiments and that doesn't get spoken about, and George has done well, and because he's done well, the media have kind of built him up. So I think some people not delight, but are happy when George doesn't do well, or are happy to slander George because they don't want that shine on George that should be on Hamilton. And I get that. But if George is still in this race...
Which is, by the way, a very weird concept.
I don't want to invalidate people's feelings because we all have a strength of feeling towards Lewis and we want to protect Lewis. So I'm not going to say it's weird. I don't agree with it.
Okay.
I don't agree. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with
Okay.
it. But I can see why people have that. And I can see there's some people who listen to this who are big Valtteri Bottas fans. And
sorry for you.
well, definitely if you listen to this podcast.
Wait, where did he finish?
He only retired. If George Russell was still in this race and he's close to Lewis and able to do and maybe be in between Lewis and Perez, we might win this race. Okay. And this is what we had to deal with last year, was a second driver who was never next to Lewis. And
too busy trying to fight Lewis.
Hey, he's too busy trying to fight.
That's why his ass got dropped.
That's why he got dropped from the team, because he wasn't doing his job. That's like the same way Jay dropped out Dame. He wasn't on his day job, bruv.
Do you feel like you compare Valtteri Bottas to Dame Dash?
That's disrespectful to
I'd
Dave.
say
I'm so
Valtteri
sorry.
is more.
I'm so
Yeah, exactly. I feel like Valtteri is more of like a freeway. Even though, to be fair,
even then, I don't think
that's even an
No,
insult.
Valtteri's not even in Rockefeller.
Nah,
Straight
it's
up.
not.
No, but do you know what? I
No.
swear, like, okay, he's more Rock Nation and he's Rita Ora. They drop him and then
There
he
you
tried to
go.
sue.
And you know what? Because Via Ora just gets mad contracts out of nowhere, and that's what Valtteri Bottas got at Alfa Romeo. Like he just got a mad, like fair play, 3 years, like fair play. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I love George, and I'm happy that we've got a Mercedes driver who is in and around. Yes, he qualified 8th, but that was a mad. Latifi qualified fucking 10th. Like it was a mad session. It was a mad qualifying session. So,
Guys,
yeah, shoot.
sorry, go on, continue.
No,
and then-
please, Thandie, after you.
Okay, on the throwing it back to the British GP. So this top, I got it. It arrived on Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Arrived on Wednesday. I wore it out on Wednesday, and then I wore it to the airport on Thursday, and then I wore it back to the airport on Sunday. And can I just tell you, going through the airport, there's a few people who were like, I saw a few people kind of wearing the Mercedes met, and you give each other a little. But honestly, when you come to a Red Bull fan, no offense, yeah, I'm not saying you're all like this. You feel a sense of tension as if like, I hate you and you hate me now, Honestly, wearing this top is a statement at this point. And due to obviously the news that came out last week about the racism, etc. If you have a Red Bull top on and you're seeing me with a Lewis Hamilton top on, it's either you're gonna have to smile at me or we give each other this strange
Do you know what it
arch
is?
enemy look.
Do you know what it is?
What is it? Behave yourself, please.
It's like people on Twitter say like when you walk past black men who have like white partners and they
That's what it feels like.
and they look at you because you're looking at them
like.
and they're like you're looking at
And you're looking at each other like, then you're like, and you're like,
yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. And do you know what? To be the black woman who has to walk past an interracial couple and have this black man look at me like I'm trying to start something. That's how I felt.
Yeah. No.
Like,
yeah,
it was mad.
I can imagine. Look, whilst we're here, I wasn't going to talk about it till the end, but this is the show with no structure, and whilst we're here, we might as well get
vibes in it.
It's vibes.
Yeah.
Red Bull. No, you know what? No. Let me not. Actually, Red Bull. So, in the space of, I'm actually not going to frame it that way. Okay, yeah. Red Bull in the space of 2 days or 3 days. I can't remember the Eurovision stuff come out on what, Monday, I think, or maybe even Sunday. Yuri Vips, and look, I've given my opinion on this. Everyone can see it. Go on our YouTube. I've made a lot of content about it. Yuri Vips on Sunday or Monday, it comes out. He says the N-word on a stream, and Liam Lawson kind of laughs. And he's like Yuri and whatever. The following day, I want to say, no, 2 days later. Nelson Piquet, a video emerges of three-time but it's mad. I didn't even know my man had 3 fucking chips,
Nah, you won it. You know them era when
you know what? One of them, I know that he won it
3
by the virtue of like 2 other people fucking around with it, and then he like kind of snuck it, like kind of like how Raikkonen won it in 07. Yeah. I think one of them was like that. Anyway, Nelson Piquet, father of Kelly Piquet, who is Max's girlfriend, Verstappen's girlfriend. And I only say that because of what comes later and the close link to Red Bull. He comes out in an interview and calls Luis Neguinho, which direct translation of what the origin of the word is little black boy. It is essentially another way of calling someone a nigger. It might not be little.
It is. No, it's straight up calling someone the N-word.
You know what? Yes.
It is.
But I want to, because, thank you for saying that, but I want to, because we made a lot of content around this, and a lot of the comments were saying
He didn't say that.
he didn't call him the N word. That's a little bit, and I want to say the translation and maybe like the origins and but what it is. But let's be clear, it was the N word.
Right.
Because if you say that to someone from that country, they see that as an offensive thing to say.
Yeah, it's offensive as fuck, right? Yeah. Also, I don't know. Before we get on to other things, I don't know, guys. What are your opinions on it? I guess because I've given my opinion on it. I've spoken about it for like a week straight, and I think everyone knows how I feel about it. So with you guys,
I feel like what was baffling me the most was a lot of these people coming out saying, "No, in my country it means elder. No, in my country it means goat." Do you just sit around your table and just say nigga, 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 black, nigga? Do you know what I mean? Cotton picket. What do you just sit there and to the point where
fried chicken loving
to the point where you literally exactly. Do you just go around saying these racist slurs so much that like you're so desensitized that I've just said it on live TV. You're just so used for it to just roll out your mouth. Do you know what I mean? It was so many different people saying it means this, it means that, it means that. No, it doesn't. If you're going to call someone the N-word, do it with your chest. Do it with your chest. You don't even have the heart to kind of even do it with your chest and say, yeah, bruv, I called him that, this and this. And then it's direct link to Red Bull. It's not even like on a family tree, sometimes you'll see a few maybe detached cousin once and removed. No.
Do you know like the
straight up bloodline
like
thing,
the DNA,
by the way.
like the 23andMe, and it's like, you're 1% Irish or some shit.
Yeah, or you've got like
you got some like you've got like some Chinese
5% Red Bull at least.
Like Yuri Vips makes it 50.
Yeah, we
Nelson.
are family. You guys hold hands. You guys are the Brady Bunch. You guys are the Simpsons, the Family Guy. Any single family you can think of, you guys are that. You're a family. And so you're directly associated with it all. Does it have a link to racism? I'll let the audience decide. I'm not saying it directly, but ding, ding, ding.
And do you know what takes the piss?
Yeah,
Red Bull saying we're not going to comment on it. But the year before that, they were saying, we racist one, blah, blah, blah. No, we're fully against the fight against racism. Someone that's directly linked to you says something racist. Your driver says he doesn't think it's racist, and you guys don't come out and make a statement. Shit's wild. Shit's crazy.
I want to talk about something, yeah. Like hand on heart. I've got thick skin. Yeah, I've got such thick skin. Joanne. But this week has just like really opened my eyes up. This sport is fucked.
No, it's fried.
It's fucked. It's fried. Because top to bottom, did you see like the journalists' responses to the Yuri Vips and Nelson Piquet stuff? Like, we had to bully people into reporting on the Nelson Piquet stuff. Like, they would not do it. We had to bully them into it. One journalist reposted, they searched the word, I think, F1 and racist into the search bar on Twitter, took the statement that was from Silverstone last year, and without context, copy and pasted that image, they screenshotted the tweet, then posted the tweet. And you know, on Twitter, when you search something, the letter that you searched is bold.
Yeah.
So this screenshot of the tweet had the word racist or racism in bold, and they just put that. And that was their response. That was what they put that, and they were like, this has happened. I'm going to put this. I think this was in response to Yuri Vips. And they put that. That was it. The next day, or a couple of days later, I think it was the next day, after the PK stuff come out, they said that it would be great if everyone on the grid kneeled in solidarity. No, I'm not. Imagine I could be making. Imagine
This
if
sounds like satire.
bruv, you know me. I love sarcasm. Yeah, I'm the most sarcastic prick in the world. I'm saying the fuck. This is the truth. This happened. This is the same fucking journalist. They said we should kneel. We should kneel.
Said you
Hey.
Negroes
Hey.
should kneel in
We should-
solidarity.
hey guys, what? You know what would be a really cool idea, right?
If we kneel,
If everyone could kneel in solidarity with racism. Hey guys, I've got that is I've got it. Eureka. Hey,
That shit's fucking wild. That is wild.
the next day, they tweeted, "Why is everyone Twitter so toxic?" I'm like, you just got packed up 2 days in a row. Anyway, that's one person. The response has been crazy, and I think what's been worse has been, and we'll get back to this racism stuff. What's been worse has been the reaction everyone had to Max Verstappen getting a pocket of booze from the Silverstone crowd.
Oh my God. Thank you for bringing this shit up. And boo. No one was saying I heard they were even turning the volume up because it'll be quiet. Yeah, boo. Then the race director was like, let me turn that shit up for the crowd.
Yeah. Boo.
Like, God damn, like why did they turn it up so loud? But with everyone else that were turning it down, doing all this. But listen, my boy Lewis Hamilton was getting booed at every single track. Every single track.
Yo.
I didn't hear a single person say nada. Max Verstappen gets booed once. Oh my God. Why are we booing?
Bro,
and he goes, is there something wrong with my tires?
Wait,
are they? Every time this man does not take accountability of someone not liking him or something wrong going into his life, he'd be like, there must be something wrong with my tires.
He is he's ridiculous. I think he's
clown, man.
He actually said he said that they asked him about it. It was like, oh, well, if someone else was getting booed, there'd be 1,000 questions. I don't care, whatever. And I was like, oh, hold on. Last year, you said
everyone should cover his ears, bro.
Everyone should cover their ears. That's what you said. Now all of a sudden, you're a bit pissed off. Christian Horner's crying about it in Paddock Club.
Christian Horner said, I'm not doing a single interview this weekend. No way. Not until they stop booing my boy Max. You know he lives next door to Max Verstappen. Did you know that? Have you seen this?
Oh my God.
They live next door. Yeah, Max Verstappen is the godfather to Christian's children. I've said this before on this podcast. I believe he was the best man at Christian's wedding. It's a whole fucked up thing. They live next to each other. That's Daniel Ricciardo said that's part of why he left, because it was just too incestuous up in that. Anyway, we're not talking about Max right
now.
Not right now, but I just there's so much that's been said about fucking the racism stuff, and we're like a week past all of that. I think everyone's heard that, but I just want to say, I don't want to go. I'm not I would rather just speak the truth and say, F1 media, what you're like, it's fucked. You're not doing enough. I'm happy saying that. Than to fucking sit here and fucking sugarcoat this shit. I don't care. Like, this is fucked. I'm sorry, Thandie. I know I'm fucking at the back. But, like, at some point, if we don't say anything, who the fuck is going to say something? It's not good enough, bro. There can't be more, like, stuff about booing and more, like, genuine heartache to booing of one driver.
When drivers are getting called fucking nigger. Oh my God. Nah, I'm not having it. Sorry, you tried to say polite. My boy Lewis Hamilton has had fucking peanuts thrown at him, bananas thrown at him, people holding up pictures of his family, people holding up pictures of monkeys saying this is family, people in blackface, people in super blackface, people straight up calling him a nigger online, saying all this abusive shit. Max Verstappen gets booed, and F1 is
And
on
it's
his
like
knees.
they're on their knees. They're
F1 is on their
falling.
knees.
Oi.
Hell, not Max, not the Great White Hope. Get the fuck out of here. Lewis Hamilton's been getting trauma for the last fucking 10 years he's been in Formula One because you people treat him like shit. Remember when they said he's not even allowed to have his phone in the paddock? Oh my God. Nah. I'm not having it, fam. I'm not having it. Listen, Max gets booed. Fam, stand it. Move on.
Yeah.
Because when it was
Hold
Lewis,
that.
everyone was moving on. If Max gets called a racist word, yeah, I know F1 will be like, we're not racing this weekend. Not until everyone forgives Max. Nah, I'm not having
Bro,
it.
if I went on TV, you know what? If I went on TV and called Max, no,
Take it out.
I'm not taking
Take
fuck
it
all
out.
out. I'm not
You know
taking
what,
fuck all. I'm not taking
You might
out.
have to take it out because there'll be one day where you're a big
Take it
platform.
out.
You're going to be
Take
a big
it
platform.
out.
And then someone, you know, one of these white people will go on F1 Twitter. They'll
Take
type
it
it
out.
in. They'll get this clip
Yeah.
of you saying F1 Twitter. And then you'll get cancelled. You have to put out an apology.
You have to
Because
do-
so if you think the world's woke now, in 10 years' time, it's going to be super hyper woke, bro. Like, you have to be careful.
Take it out.
Okay.
Nigga said, I'm taking you all with me.
Okay, we're back. So
What we need on this podcast, you know, like sometimes where you're watching TV on a cartoon and something mad goes on and they put the little do. That's what we need. We need one of those.
yeah,
We do this all the time.
I'm gonna do
Quick
it.
Stop
Okay.
Live is going to be... I'll tell you that.
For fuck's sake.
I'm going to call out the F1 content creator community. I've seen some of you guys get more obsessed about Max getting booed than you have about racism. What, like, you guys need to, are you going to be on the right side of history or not? That's what
Wait,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
say.
Sorry. F1 is fried, you know. Nikita Mazepin was out here groping women and they still let this guy race. Nah, F1's
Let them race for a year, and then when they found a war, they said, you know, it's a great way to get him out. Mind you,
Whoa. Speaking of war, Bernie Eccleston saying he'll take a bullet.
Oh, shit.
Bruh.
Nah, bro. Bernie Eccleston also said that being called a nigger is like being called short. As a short nigger, it's not the same. It's not the same.
as a short nigga.
It's not the same, Bernie. It's not the same. You can't.
Sorry.
I'm just
I can't
saying.
do this shit no more. I can't do this.
It's not the same. It's not the fucking same. And look, we need to get onto the race, but the disrespect Hamilton get in a week. Hamilton had Jackie Stewart say he should retire. He had the Yuri Vip shit, and as the only black person on the grid, that's going to affect him, and he's going to get questions about that. So obviously, whatever. He's got the Nelson PK stuff, and he's got the Bernie
Nelson PK homophobic comment as well.
And yeah, Nelson PK homophobic, and that was homophobia mixed into that as well.
Then Max saying that it wasn't racist.
And then Max defending the racists. And going back to the booing, people unable to put the fact that Max defended the racist of the British driver, the only black driver in Formula One, and Max Verstappen being within their presence. If I saw Max Verstappen, like I said, bro, if I was in that Silverstone crowd and I heard that booing and I was booing, I'd buy a ticket to Sao Paulo, Brazilian Grand Prix, so I could boo him there as well, bro.
The boo at Sao Paulo is going to be absurd.
Wait, what's boo in Portuguese, bro? Like, I need to learn that.
It's
I know.
a boo with a flick.
Boo!
Boo.
But I'm like, honestly, them Brazilians are gonna go crazy.
Nah, the booing's gonna be passionate.
Hey, that's good.
I want to see a Brazilian wave. You ever seen a Brazilian wave? Boo.
Right, guys, there was actually an incredible race that happened.
Yeah.
Prayers up to Guan Yu Zhou and Alex Albon. Well done for.
Yeah, poor Joe, man. He's so young, in it. Like that would have shook him up a bit.
Yeah, and he was actually doing well this weekend, you know. He
was out qualified Bottas again. I think the third time in a. I think it was the third time. I feel like it was the third time in a row, or maybe the third time this season.
Can you imagine getting out qualified by your rookie teammate multiple times in a season? Your rookie. He's never driven a Formula One car in his life. not in racing conditions, not only new Formula One cars, but he out-qualifies you 3 times. And when you were Mercedes, you had the audacity to challenge the greatest F1 driver of all time at wins. Nah.
This is why I will never rate Valtteri Bottas, because his legacy is like distinguishing. It's honestly just going downhill. His legacy is not very good, is it?
And everyone talks about us losing the championship last year and Hamilton losing the championship, losing out. You know what? Everyone forgot to blame Valtteri Bottas, you know, because there was a few races where Bottas was racing Hamilton instead of.
You're preaching to the choir, bro. But when we point it out, we're haters. We don't appreciate Valtteri Bottas as part of the team. He helped us win 5 constructor championships. He was a fucking liability.
He did the bare minimum.
Hey, he coming to work. No, Valtteri Bottas was like, you know, when black people, we come into work at 9 o'clock and then we start eating a breakfast until 9:30 and then start work. That's Valtteri. Bare minimum, doesn't give a fuck. Turn up to work. I did what I had to do and go home. I still get a bonus at the end of the year. Fair play to him. But there was a good race. And let's talk about Carlos Sainz.
Carlos Sainz.
Sorry. This guy has said racist things in the past. I'm just going to come out and straight up say I'm not a Carlos Sainz fan. Like, I've tried to be, but I can't, man.
When did he say?
He didn't. Carlos Sainz didn't say. Okay, so Carlos Sainz, there was like an event or something happened. I don't think he did blackface, but I think someone in that event which he ran. Let me get up because I don't want to lie. I'm not gonna lie on a man, yeah. Wait, you know what? Yeah, what's mad about F1 is all you have to do is put in someone's name and racism, and then you just get everything you need to know. Like everything you need to know will just come up with 3 words. Like first thing, oh my god. So yeah, over blackface appearance. No, it wasn't him. Posted it. Oh yeah, complaining. Yeah, so basically, someone in his family was blackface, and I don't think there was supposed to be the 3 wise men, and 2 of them were dressed in beards and a crown with another in blackface, which is fair because people in the Bible were black. So I get the commitment, but that's too far. Don't do that.
Anyway.
So anyway, he has not denounced it. Basically, he hasn't denounced it, and he's not. Yeah, and so because of that, I know a lot of people are not heavily Carlos Sainz.
And he made racist remarks towards Asians at one time.
Did he?
Yeah.
Formula One is a fucking shithole, bro. This sport.
No, I don't even want to like big him up because I really had nice things to say about him.
Okay, look. I think with a lot of people on the grid, we just have to be like, look.
I think, you know what? I'm not even going to make excuses. You say something dumb, you get chopped up.
Yeah, okay. As a driver, Carlos Sainz this weekend.
Okay,
and this season.
As a driver, Carlos Sainz this weekend showed a big fuck you mentality. Yes. You know what, though? Carlos Sainz, he's starting to get that Bottas power in his hands mentality where sometimes he's actually just like, I'm not letting this little prick through. I'm just gonna go and fuck it because I need a race win. And this was obviously his first race win. And if he had listened to the radio or let Charles through, he wouldn't have got it. So he is kind of just regaining his wings and really trying to beat the second driver accusations as Bottas did last year. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the direction he takes himself this entire season. I can just see Ferrari falling apart and crumbling. Yeah. And Carlos Sainz.
Even letting them race, that was mad. That's where they flopped. If they said, bruh, you better let motherfucking Charles win this because he needs to stay in the championship. But they said, we'll let you race. And you know.
Exactly.
Right. They should have said, let Charles through and hold that motherfucker up.
Yeah.
Carlos Sainz before this weekend was closer to George Russell than he was to the front.
Yeah.
And he's still closer. I'm pretty sure he's still closer to George Russell than he is to the front. Yeah. So why did they...
And also, when you see Verstappen where he was...
Bruh.
Like, these are serious points. You're 46 points, I think it was, at the start of the race. 46 points behind. Verstappen's, at this point, I think, out of the points were like, getting single-digit points. Charles Leclerc is clearly faster. They're going to pass. What I would say is, it's not Carlos. I think you're right. Carlos did the right thing by him. The blame is on Ferrari.
100%.
Okay, yeah, 100%.
And Ferrari are not a serious team. Let's just say it. Anik might want to run up and down on Twitter talking wherever he wants to talk. Right?
The thing is,
like, they're not
Ferrari
a serious team.
concentrated for 2 years on trying to better themselves, and they did it through ingenuity, but they weren't trying to do it through having an actual relationship amongst the paddock and having an actual team diversity where we say, this is who we like, this is what we're doing. And so, yes, they've improved the car, but they haven't improved themselves as a team, and we're seeing the gaps slowly arise as the season goes on. That's what happens when you don't go to training. That's what happens when you don't have a group chat. That is what happens when you buy some parts from Shein from a dodgy place that Kevin Magnussen told you, yeah, I think these are decent. It's all coming apart, do you know what I mean?
It really is. Bro, like,
it's a mess.
Oh, sorry, after you say.
No.
Okay.
Go for it.
From the point where they didn't let Charles through, right? Like, if they were gonna do it, they had to do it straight away and be like, get your ass out of the way. And if he doesn't pull it off, then he'll let you back through. Yeah. Okay. But then things with Ferrari, this is how they fuck themselves. They're too clever for their own good. So what they did is they said, okay, they waited 10 laps. 10 laps, and then they're like, okay, let him through, right? They're giving him times to get to. They say, you've got to do a 32.9. He's trying to do 32.9s. Charles is on the back of him, still trying to overtake him. So he's not even able to take his correct line and do fast laps. Then they pit him too early. So he's then got on this long stint. Then the safety car happens. They could have double stacked them. They don't double stack. They make Charles Leclerc stay out on hard tyres, which are really old. They bring Carlos Sainz in. Now they've just got the same problem, but the other way round, where the slower driver is on faster tyres, the faster driver is on slower tyres. They're trying to invent something where they're saying stay 10 paces back, 10 car lengths behind. Obviously, Carlos is like, let's stop inventing. And that team is a mess. And it's not on. I'm happy for Carlos in that. Look,
Carlos said, I'm going to do my own thing.
I'm going to do my thing.
Happy for him.
Because you know I'm moving mad. The team is... Hey, we moan about Mercedes pit
fuck
crew.
You guys.
And we will talk about Mercedes. But we moan about Mercedes pit crew and strategy. Ferrari are worse. Like,
Ferrari have been worse.
Yeah.
Long time, man. Long time.
Even in the Vettel days,
they're always focusing on the wrong thing.
When
it matters, they're always focusing on the wrong thing. Like, remember that year they had an illegal engine? They could have won that year, boy, but they were just focused on the wrong thing, man. Like, I didn't get it. And then because they put all of their energy into making an illegal engine, the next year the engine was absolutely dusted. Nah.
They need to stop doing their homework on the bus and actually sit down and say, what is our strategy? How are we going to execute it? And is everybody in this meeting? I think sometimes people are missing. Sometimes people don't show up. Sometimes it's only 2 people who actually know what's going on in the race.
How long's Carlos signed for?
They signed him to a new contract for 2 years.
4
years.
They're not winning the championship for a long time.
Nope.
And unless they say, like, and I think at this point, they've got to say either, Charles Leclerc, you are the number 1 driver, or they're just going to say, we don't care about winning the title this year. Because clearly you don't.
Yeah.
Speaking of title this year, do we think that the Bendy 4 rules are going to change things?
So can you explain those rules to me? And for those who are listening who might actually not know them.
I actually did some reading. Big up to Engine Mode 11, Dan on Twitter. Red Bull. He is like us in Red Bull version, basically. But he actually worked for Red Bull. Whereas we just have merch.
Vibes in it.
Yeah. So my understanding is the new regulations, essentially the floor, when they say the floor, it is a piece of wood that is under the car, right? And this piece of wood under the car, the plank is supposed to be like standard specification, right? But what you do get is a certain amount of titanium that you're allowed to put onto to help it, I think, to keep it on or whatever, like, but there is titanium allowed. So a lot of what the thought is that you put it all in one place at the end, and that's where your titanium is. But what some people are doing is having it in different places, and this is allowing more flexibility of the plank and under like stress or under for high speed or cornering or whatever. So essentially, because people are basically playing around with how they're building this standard specification floor, they're able to get some form of advantage in that, because it's able to flex, it's giving them more downforce, especially in like corners, I believe. That's probably really wrong, but that's from my understanding. I'm reading that thread once. So drunk yesterday. So it's alleged that Ferrari and Red Bull have been doing that, and Mercedes said we hadn't even explored that. So
shock.
So that won't affect us if it comes into place. So essentially, the FIA are going to do some form of flexibility tests. However, it's not going to come into place until France. So they've got So they've got next week, or Saturday, Sunday, or this week, Thursday, Friday through to Sunday in Austria, and then in 2 weeks' time in France. Then they'll be doing this test. So it's alleged that this kind of helps with the bouncing and whatever, and that this may affect the Red Bulls and Ferraris, and we'll see. Or essentially they'll have to, what they'll have to do is, if it isn't to specification, they'll have to build it to specification, and that will affect them. So yeah, I guess we will see. It just seems as if people get to do illegal shit and they just get away with it. And
that's how Formula One is.
And we had...
Did you not see the last 3 laps?
We'll get into that. We had like a 0.2 millimeter rear wing failure, and we got disqualified from qualifying.
It was 0.02.
Sorry, yeah, I keep saying that 0.2. It was 0.02 millimeter failure of a rear wing in qualifying. We got disqualified. People can have illegal parts, illegal engines, and it just seems like it's mad. So anyway, sorry, did that explain it, Thandie, at all? Sorry.
Yeah. It just seems like it's all about whether you live next door to Christian Horner or not.
Look, Red Bull have come out of nowhere. No, like Ferrari are supposed to. I understand Ferrari because they've been there the whole fucking time, bruv. Red Bull have been about since 2000 and like what, 2008, I think. Like they've not even been about that long. What is Christian Horner doing in these corridors and in the FIA? Because he is. I just want to know. I want to know how have they got a fixed championship that now they have an illegal car and nothing's happening, bro? Like it's crazy. But anyway, we'll see. Maybe it's not even illegal. Ferrari, are they going to do anything this season? Do you think they can turn it around?
No. No.
And
which means what? Who's winning the championship?
I guess Red Bull, no? Or Mercedes?
No.
Okay.
Mercedes?
Mercedes?
Thandie means Max Verstappen's winning the championship.
Maybe Checo Perez. Who knows? No,
I wouldn't mind Checo Perez.
Perez will lie down in front of Max's car if it meant that he got a better chance of winning the championship. What? Perez, that's Max's biggest fan.
Trust me.
Bro, even if Perez wanted to win it, you know, fucking Helmut Marko's going over to like Checo's engine. He's like just taking a little screw out when no one's looking.
He's just gonna be like,
just like sandpaper
teach you
into.
teach you to be brave.
There's no way they're letting that. If they want to have a Mexican F1 winner. No.
Nah, Red Bull. Red Bull. It looks like this is Mexican. I feel like Charles.
I hate this guy, man. You know, when I picked up Nyasha, he was an internet troll. I should have known from the get-go.
wasn't even
this
an
man is a
internet
troll. I don't know. I knew this man is an internet troll, but don't know what I expected. Don't know what I expected.
Helmut Marko once said that. What did he say? He said that some place was dangerous, or an area was dangerous, or a situation was dangerous for Checo.
He said when the whole of flipping Saudi Arabia was on fire that time, he said Checo's used to it. You know, Mexico's way more dangerous than this. Checo's just there like, what did that do?
Everything I say is rooted in fact. Okay, I'm not saying this shit out of nowhere. This team is abhorrent. It is a disgusting team from top to bottom. I'm just saying they need to do better.
He's like, Checo, you have to be. You know what? That's such a. Has anyone ever watched Everybody Hates Chris? You know the teacher, like, Chris, you must be used to this. Your family don't eat at Christmas.
God damn.
Oh my god.
Don't laugh, you'll cry.
Yeah, no, you will. So okay, that's Ferrari. Let's talk about something. You know what? Let's just get into stars and donkeys because I think it will cover everything. Thandie, as it's your birthday, as you are the star of the show, set your own terms.
Mate,
What would you like?
What we do?
We're
What
doing
we doing? Stars or donkeys first?
We do whatever. You know what? It's your birthday. What would
Okay.
you like to do first?
Obviously, my star is actually a joint. Actually, no, I'll give it to Lewis Hamilton. It's gonna be a joint between Carlos Sainz and Lewis Hamilton. Carlos Sainz are fucking getting his balls out and actually using them.
Yeah.
Still didn't drive fast enough though, if I'm being.
But he still didn't do it fast enough. And Lewis Hamilton for seeing the small boys fighting and thinking, you lot are so stupid, and taking every single rat tail opportunity you could. He saw two people fight and said, fuck you lot, I'm coming through. He saw another, he said, fuck you lot, I'm coming through again. And I love that for Lewis Hamilton, because Lewis said, I'm not losing on home ground. That would be embarrassing. And there he is. Did absolutely fantastic. The first. Is it the first podium?
It's the
No, it's a second
podium.
Second podium.
After
wait.
third. He had one the other day.
Yeah.
Third.
Canada.
Third,
Yeah. And I think we're sitting comfortable at third, as I did say last week. We're sitting comfy. We get refreshments at least. They offer us a drink. We don't get offered like a towel or anything.
Oh, okay.
But
we're in like economy plus.
Yeah. You know, like we're not the losers. Like we can go past people and be like, hide the money, y'all.
Yeah,
but
well, I don't know about those
time,
experiences. Unfortunately, I'm still buying tickets. To be honest, some of us aren't getting flown out. So, Lewis Hamilton. Let's talk about him. This weekend was. It was, you know what, fair play to Silverstone. It was so cool to see like the love that he gets at Silverstone.
All the time, man.
Yeah, and I know,
the different cap colors.
Hey, that neon cap is going platinum in the streets, bro. Everyone like fair play to everyone.
I think I clocked why. Because I was thinking, why has Lewis picked neon this year? I think I clocked because every track you go to, you see orange hats. You see bare orange hats. Purple, it just blends in too much. Lewis said, nah, I need the neon things.
You lot need to stick out.
Yeah. Neon things this year.
No, he's incredible. Like, you know what? It was just nice for him to have a pretty much stress-free weekend. Obviously, like qualifying wasn't as good as he thought it would be. That incredible start on the first start, and then obviously they took it back. You know,
that was confusing as fuck.
The thing is, I think I understand the FIA ruling on it, but what's worrying is like Martin Brundle and Crofty do an incredible job of describing the race for you and filling in gaps that you might not know. So when Martin Brundle doesn't know a regulation, you're like, what is going on here? So you're just confused. You're looking on Twitter, everyone's giving their, their tuppence of like what it is. None of us really knew why they had taken it back to the original grid.
Right.
Martin Brundle didn't know, Crofty didn't know, Ted Kravitz didn't know. So if those three don't know what's going on, it's just like, what's going on here? But, the second start, you get stuck behind Lando and, that gets done, or Lando and Perez, who had damage. But yeah, that last bit and that pace on the hard tires, 36 laps on hard tires, I think it was something around that. Just not 36 laps, but always 30 laps old hard tires on the same pace as the leaders. He would have won without the second safety car, I think, potentially, or without the we would see. But I think I guess we could talk about it in donkeys maybe, but. He was really, Mercedes pit stops are embarrassing. Like I feel embarrassed by it. We'll get to that later because I think they're going to be my donkey. So really well done to Lewis Hamilton. Tommy, Lewis's performance. What did you make of it, I guess? I'm trying to think if there's like another angle to go for it, but it was just like, it felt nice to cheer for.
It was a masterclass, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what you can call it. It was
just
like he didn't step 1 foot wrong. Any issues he had were either by slow pit stop or just the car just being rubbish. Because the car, don't get it twisted, the car's still not very good, but he's just working. I think he's understanding it more. They've obviously improved it and he's working with it better. But I think his performance on the day is just very, it personifies the fact that he is a multiple-time world champion and should be 8-time world champion, but that's another conversation. But I think, that it was literally he was just focused, pumping in solid laps. He was on old mediums and he was pumping in faster laps than the guys on the new tires. It was unbelievable. I thought it was a really good it was a really, really good race. At one point the gap was, I can't remember what the gap was. It was huge though, and he still managed to close it down. So,
look, and Charles wanted to go in front. He wanted to go in front, and then he was in front, and Lewis was like, munch. I'm eating.
I'll eat it.
Oh my God.
So, Lewis really, he was incredible. It felt amazing to cheer for a Lewis win again.
Is Lewis your donkey? Is Lewis your winner then?
My start?
My start? No.
Are you there?
No, because the original concept was that we would have like a different one each, but we've descended into doing whatever we want now.
So who is your star of today?
Checo.
See, I would have said Checo, but I don't want to.
Checo would be that guy if he didn't just keep popping up and fucking up our shit, bro.
But that's what it is, though. Like that, I respect the rattiness of it all. Do you mean?
It's just like you know, in wrestling, when you think your guy is gonna win, and then someone just kind of runs down and they just conk you out with a chair,
or just that person who's always kept their bombs. You used all your bombs.
Oh, Mario Kart. With the shells.
The
shell with the little wings. Bang.
And I kind of respect that about Checo, though. He is a little sniper.
Oh, no, for sure. The thing is now I have to tweet and then I have to be like, explanation tweet. Because I was like, Checo Perez fucking all our shit up. I was like, I say this respectfully. He's doing a good job. But he just keeps coming out of nowhere. I do think he should have got penalised for cutting a corner. I don't know what's going on.
100%, man. What was going on there?
He should have.
He cut a corner twice, I think.
He cut a chicane and stayed ahead of Leclerc, but Lewis got in front, which is exactly what happened in Saudi Arabia last year, when Max cut across the chicane and then Ocon got in front, and Max, even Michael Massey, absolute.
Carlos kind of did that when he went on the grass when he was overtaking Verstappen, no?
Yeah, I guess so, but I guess he was kind of like forced out there. Whereas like Checo, he could have backed out.
He just did it,
He
yeah.
just done it.
Fair.
But anyway, like Checo Perez, he's just always there. That's what he was doing at Force India. He was just all Racing Point, like both of them. He was just always there, always about. He came from the back. Like he was in last place at some point, and then he, luckily got in with the safety car. Ended up second. Fair play. My star of the day is I'm going to say my star of the day is Mick Schumacher. My star of the day is Mick Schumacher, baby.
That's an interesting.
No. We can't dog someone for not being in the points the whole time, yeah. And as hard as Max Verstappen tried,
he's doing the bare minimum. I swear Magnussen's been in the points a bag of times.
Yeah,
come on, it's the bare minimum, bro. Another star, pick another one, bro. Honestly, come on. Like
he's
done
it.
Congrats to that man. Let's be serious. Let's get serious here, yeah.
Okay.
Get serious.
Okay. Who was on the podium? And then we had Leclerc, and then we had my star of the day is the Halo device.
No, fair play.
Because if it wasn't for that Halo device, I think we saw the accident in F2 where a car literally went over someone's head, and if it wasn't for the Halo,
Roy Nissany. He caused his own demise.
He kind of caused it, but still, like, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously, like, his head could have been like, I didn't want to say what could have been happening to his head. So, like, I'm gonna say the Halo device, because there were people, including Lewis Hamilton, who were originally against it, and it's just like we've seen it. Like Grosjean, his life was saved.
I guess I bet
Lewis Hamilton himself.
For it now. After last year, mate.
After Monza, so I just think that that's my star of the day, because if it wasn't for that, it could have been a horrible weekend if both incidents happened without the Halo. So big up to anyone who's involved in F1 safety. Big up you guys. Tomi. Star of the day, please.
I'm not allowed to say Lewis Hamilton.
No, I'll say Lewis Hamilton. You're not allowed to say the Halo.
You're not, but it's not even... Okay.
George Russell. I can't say Lewis Hamilton. I'm going to say George Russell for getting out of his car and running to go and check on my man. I think
I was going to say...
For me, I think when I saw that, I was like, come on, man. Like, other drivers, I've seen big crashes and other drivers not like get out of their car and do stuff. He fully ran out of his car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please. Actually, you know what? Drove on someone's head. Wait, hold on.
I think you just knocked your microphone.
Yeah,
out.
I think you just knocked it, Mike.
Yeah.
Wasn't supposed to make it past 25. Jokes on
you, it's still alive.
What in the fuck was that, Kanye?
I was even gonna say on this episode, you need to do that. You know that Kanye song? Can I talk my shit again?
Can I talk my shit again?
Can I talk my shit again?
Yeah, every time I come on this podcast, I'm like, yeah. Imagine Nyasha texts me mid-race. He texts me.
Oh my god.
Saying, bro, are you coming on the podcast tomorrow? And I just replied back, let's go! Because I was in race mode.
I thought we were gonna win. Talking about Lewis, I really did think we were gonna win. I thought we were gonna win.
But I told you this. We spoke about this. I told you just always look forward to it. That's our win for this season.
We almost had it though. We almost had it.
When that safety car come out, I was like,
I was hyped. When the safety car came out, I was hyped. I was thinking, let's go. But then I was like, wait, hold on. Wait, let's not go, because he was catching them prior to the safety car coming out.
But I was like, yeah, he's gonna do it. These cars are slower. We've got soft tires. What could possibly go wrong? W13. What a cruel mistress.
Brings you to
Donkey.
Your donkey.
donkeys. Are you going first?
You can go.
Oh man, I've got so many donkeys.
Okay, I'll set the tone.
Shoot.
Ferrari.
Ah, you took my fucking. That's it. From prancing horse, they went to a crumbling donkey, boy.
To a little donkey.
These men are like Eeyore from Winnie the
Trust
Pooh,
me.
bro.
Trust me.
Honestly, did you see?
Just vibes in it, just vibes.
See Bonotto give Charles the. Hey, nigga, if you fucking say,
Don't fucking
say one motherfucking thing,
You fucking say no.
Hey, do you want to cry? I'll give you something to cry about. Like,
What
honestly,
the fuck is going on with Ferrari? Because yous were handed it on a plate this year.
hey,
We handed it to you.
hey,
on a
even Sunday. We prayed for Red Bull's downfall. Yeah, we prayed for Max's downfall.
Gave it to you,
and we get on a plate. I haven't even prayed for myself. I prayed for Red Bull's downfall, and this is how you're wasting it, bruv. No,
I can't lie. I was
Ferrari,
cheering.
an
I was
absolute
hoping
joke.
for right. I said, I turned to my wife. I said, anyone but Max. That's all I said.
bro.
Yeah.
I say anyone but Max.
This
Anyone
guy's going to
but-
get a legitimate championship because these men are fumbling it. At least we got fucked over by like corruption, deep-seated corruption.
These guys just straight up garbage, fam.
They just
Garbage.
Fumbling it. Do you want to win this title or not?
you're ruining it.
You're ruining it.
I just
bro.
feel so sorry for Ferrari fans because imagine you've been saying one day, soon.
You know what it is, yeah. And the thing is with
Go from
Ferrari,
that.
a lot of the Ferrari fans I know, pick up David Noble. I was on his channel a few weeks ago, and he's always so like, and him and like Vincenzo are quite similar in that they're happy to be like, because of what happened before, they're happy to be in the title fight, but this isn't good enough, and it's just like they've got to decide at some point what they want to do. Not good enough. Tomi, donkey. Do you want me to go? You can decide later.
I'm sorry,
nah,
Tomi.
I think my donkey of the day.
Do it.
I know
Nah.
who you're gonna say.
You know what? I'm gonna say Christian Horner. Do you know why I'm gonna say Christian
Okay.
Horner? Do you know why I'm gonna say Christian Horner? This nigga is on my TV every fucking race weekend, talking shit down the mic. The one weekend where your team is embroiled in racist behavior, you say, "Nah, I'm not doing interviews this weekend."
Crickets, beep, 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 beep.
This guy talks, he talks best.
Hey.
I'm gonna say Christian Horner. How about that?
The one opportunity you had to kind of just clear your name and say, "Do you know what? This is shambles. Like, what the fuck? I'm not a racist." She said, "I'm not even gonna speak to none of y'all."
He didn't even turn up to the track on Friday. That guy looked at his phone. He just put the snooze on. He said, "You know what? I'm gonna work from home today."
Trust me.
Not for me. Yeah, not good enough. I found quite funny his excuse for not calling out the PK stuff. He was like, well, we put a statement out on the same day about Yuri Vips, and we didn't think that it would, make sense for us to do another statement. Your team, just clock it. There's so much racism in your team that you couldn't condone racism twice in a day. Like, that's how much racism is. That you are clearing up one bit of racism over here, and then some other racism popped up. You said, "You know what? I can't even look at that right now." You know, when you're so stressed, you have to have a nap. That's what Christian Horner done on Friday. He said, "You know what? I can't even deal with this shit." Fair play. My donkey of the day is a Mercedes pit crew.
Really?
I don't think it was.
4.3 seconds is not good enough.
It was a sticky
It's
right
not-
rear, man.
Why? It's always something. It's always something. But no, come on. We're fighting for race wins.
True. And you just
Like,
had one car. You just had one car to work on.
One car. You've got one stop. Like, no, this is not 4.3 seconds.
He would have come out in front of Charles.
And you know what? That changes everything. Because if he's in front of, was it in front of Carlos? I can't remember. But like, if he's in front of one of them, then when the safe, maybe then he's close enough to the one in front, he goes into the lead.
Yeah.
And then we pit from the lead. And then look, who knows in that whole melee that happens. But if Perez is doing terrorist behind him, maybe he gets away like Carlos Sainz did.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is costing us wins. It cost us wins last season. It's costing us wins this season. Like, they've got to sort it out. It's not good enough, man. It's not. And Lewis, again, before we become medium stop F1, we've got a small window. And we cannot let race wins slip, bro. Because the gravy train's going to be over. And then what? We're talking about Ugo in F3. And let me tell you, it doesn't bang as much as this. The fan cams ain't going to bang as much. Let me tell you. So, yeah. Look, that's not good enough. Look, we've been on the court for a long time. I could tell that some of us are... guys.
I've got work tomorrow.
Yeah, to be fair.
On the phone with Bay like this until 1 a.m. Yeah, I was on the phone.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
You know what?
Sorry, baby. I was on the podcast, baby.
Thandie's on the phone like, just... Oh, yeah, no,
You go to sleep.
I had so much fun in Stockholm. Oh, man, I wish I was back there too. It was really...
Oh my God, I hate you all.
Oh, man, remember when we were under the bridge? That was nice. Unbelievable. Look what happened. Look what happens. It's beautiful to see, Thandie. I'm saying, look at you're going red. Oh, you're so cute. Look at that. Guys, if you've been watching this far, thank you. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you are subscribing. Make sure you are all of them things there. Reviews. We really appreciate you guys.
Tomi, you coming to this barbecue on Saturday?
Where is it?
My house.
Nyasha's house.
Why are you saying this on a fucking broadcast? No.
Okay.
Hey, yo, you coming to this address on Friday at this time?
Come to the cookout.
The Red Bull fans are gonna be there like this. Oh, so this way y'all team that go.
They're gonna be, bro. We're gonna have people outside the house in like pitchforks and masks. Like what? You know what I mean? Bruv, oh my God. Thandie, do you have anything more before you go to bed at 11 o'clock and definitely wake up for work and a good time tomorrow?
I'd like to say shout out Fanatics for this gorgeous top that I was rocking all through the airport, all through Europe, giving all the Ferrari and Red Bull fans a run for their money. Just
What is that a little 2021 thing?
It's a little something.
A little 2021 thing.
What's wrong with you? You guys have been editing me out of this podcast the whole episode. Now you're fucking shitting on our sponsors. Tomi!
Is that? Oh my God! Alright, allow me. That shit's so nice.
Do you know what? It's 11 o'clock and you've given me about an hour's worth of fucking editing. I love you guys. So, anything else, Thandie?
No, apart from that, I'm done.
Okay, cool. Well, happy birthday. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Tomi, anything else?
Namaste.
And it is namaste from me as well. Look, guys, thank you so much for listening. Look, we really appreciate it. The tickets for the live stream for the live show will be out next week. We're going to be running a competition. Big up someone, one of our followers. Let me get their name. Oh, God. Quickly. Guys, I'm so sorry. It's too late. I was supposed to read. No, you know what? Guys, I'm going to read the stars of the day. So a few comments from our fans, okay? Because we have to be like, I can't just say like, give us your stars of the day. Lucy Morris 8 agrees with Tomi. Star of the day has to be George. Giving up his own race, whether or not he would have been able to restart is irrelevant.
Wait, hold on. Pause. What do you mean agrees with Tomi?
Well, she tweeted this yesterday, but it's the same opinion that you hold.
Oh, I was like, was this shit live?
No. Man, you guys come to Quick Stop Live are in for a treat. Wow. What a mess we are. We also have, look, Amina Auntie Purse Strings, Amina's blog, Donkey of the Day, the Merc Pit Stop Crew, Sembi Kengoku, Carlos of the Day. Oh my god, Donkey of the Day, fucking Alpha Tauri is doing synchronized spinning. Did you see that? Yuki, Jesus Christ. I'm not even going to talk about him. We have Aki F1X44. Agenda, Checo and safety car ruining Lewis's races like a hobby. It'll come right one day, guys. It will come right one day. And we have Toto's Other Wolf at Ella Bella Blue. Donkey Charles.
Other Wolf.
Names, man. There's a couple. You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Big up Toto's Other Wolf. Big up Ella Bella Blue. There's a few wolf usernames, that like Toto Wolf is very popular, but also a lot of Team LH, a lot of the black women are thirsting over these white mechanics, and I just want to say that Thandie agrees.
That's got nothing to do with me.
Thandie's your queen for that. So Donkey is Charles for all that whining about pace. He didn't actually
Ebony and Ivory live together in perfect harmony.
That sounds like some
Ivory living in perfect harmony.
Now I think about it, that song sounds really wrong.
Nay, that guy, whoever who sang that?
It's exactly everything. It's exactly everything that you think it is. That song. It's about everything you can think of.
It is about black. So, yeah.
Goodbye. This has been the Quick Stop F1 podcast. Thank you.
No matter what happens, keep it on the black stuff. Toodle pip. See you in a bit. Thandie. No?
Good night.